Hello everybody, this is the Autistic Gamer and welcome back to FIFA 16 career mode. When we left off we had a draw, 1-1 against PSG in the Champions League, a third draw in a row. We also had a win against QPR, a beautiful long shot by Van Ginkel secured us the win. Now today we have a game against Burnley and I think a game in the Premier League, in the Champions League against Rosenborg. So, a decent video, for me at least, to score a lot of goals in my opinion. Two teams that are definitely worse than us. Burnley possibly 1.5 star and Rosenborg definitely 2 stars. So I do foresee at least 4 goals scored in both games. So let's hope that's true. Here we are at the Britannia Stadium for Stoke City against Burnley. Just like QPR, Burnley apparently promoted again. I liked them last season, I really did. I think they had some decent players. Logically, Ings has gone away, but I think they still have a strong team. And yeah, I do think I can at least score 2 goals and then 2 goals against Rosenborg and end up with 4 goals this video. Well done by Stones. Well done by Stones. Can he still... Yeah, completely well done by Stones. You know, I talked shit about Stones before the season started. I wanted to trade him with Varane, but he has really surprised me. He's done well. If that goes in, that would have been one of the best goals he's ever scored. Well done. 1-0. Holy crap, that's a beautiful goal. Great volley by Aubameyang. I don't know how many he has this season. He's not as good this season as he was last, but this is a beautiful goal. That very badly defended here. I don't know who the fuck that was, but very bad defending. Good little pass there by the Cilio, and that volley. It just jumped up right before I wanted to strike it, but it was so perfect. 1-0. Oh, first shot for them. What the hell, Butland? That's a beautiful save. Gray, out of nowhere, pulls off a shot, and it's very close to going in. End of the first half, and we are 1-0 in front. I can still score a second goal in the second half, and I think I will. Burnley haven't really been that threatening. There was the shot just to go. There was the shot just a few seconds ago that you've seen. For the rest, they've been really boring. Van Ginkel with another long shot, and that one does end up in the back of the net. I hoped that he was unleashed, and he is actually unleashed. I said last video he tries it so many times, but he almost always fails. But honestly, he's unleashed now. 2 long shots in 2 videos. Beautiful. This one might not be that good as the last one, which he shot into the top right corner from stance. But this is a beautiful one as well. From a very long way out. Just look at the way. Just look at that. Just space between the goal and him. At least 30 meters for sure. Oh, that's a beautiful goal. 2-0. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful 1-2, beautiful goal. No, he hit him with a great save. I could have run through a bit more, I think. Got closer to goal, but I thought the ball would have been taken off me. Could have been wrong, but I had to try it. 3-0, 3-0. Diouf scores another goal. Now, I think he's now our top scorer. I want to check, but that was a beautiful goal as well. I do not remember ever pressing those buttons, but whatever. Diouf, he had a goal from Diouf. That was funny. Whatever. 3-0, and I expected it to be this easy. Look at it, the defense didn't even give a shit. They just stood away from him so far. Like the space that he had was unbelievably much. I freaking broke his leg there at the end. 3-0 win. Very deserved. And honestly, I think we could have scored more. They at least deserved 1 goal in my opinion. We will see in a bit. And yeah. Yeah, I think they deserved 1 goal. They were decently threatening. Like always, they have more possession. But let's move on to the game against Rosenborg and hope I score a lot of goals once again. Oh, look at how close Iheanacho is to leveling up there. Leveling up? Well, I guess it's level up. He's close to going up in an overall spot, but that should have definitely been. Whatever. FIFA is a dick. It's always a dick. EA is a dick. This whole fucking game is dick. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Apparently, dicks are on my mind. Let's just stop. Well, look, we aren't in second anymore. That's not nice. I mean, third still secures us a spot in the Europa League. But logically, I do want to finish second or first, especially for the money. But against Rosenborg at home, I think we could get our first win in the Champions League. We've only drawn so far. So I guess the only good thing is that we haven't lost, but I think this should and could be a win. Like always, a bit of a change in the team. I've put a bit more changes on it this time. Normally Stones and Shawcross both play, but this time it's just Wolscheid. Tate plays instead of Danilo. Peters plays instead of Desilio. Van Ooyen plays instead of Butland. And, you know, the rest is always the same. So let's start the game. Once again in the Britannia Stadium, that's 3 games in a row now. For Stoke City against Rosenborg BK, or whatever the last BK stands for. Like I said before, I think Rosenborg is a decent team though, because back in the day I think they were a decent team as well in Europe. I think they won the Europa League once, and they might not be that good now. Logically they're not, but still, they showed us a hard time last time. They actually scored the first goal and we came back, but very late in the game. So we know their strength, and that's definitely playing on the counter. And hopefully they don't do that today. Brayford cannot cut inside though. We still have the ball. That is not a good cross, but it could end up in the goal. But Hansen gets a hand to it. Sometimes you need a bit of luck, and Peters has that luck. That should not have been a corner. It should have just been a ball that flew over the net, because that cross was absolutely shit. But I don't give a crap, because Peters can score out of it. And he seems, even though he's not that big, he has scored the most headers this entire career mode. I think it's his 4th. And that's a really good header as well. I don't know how he does it. I don't even know his heading stats. But it's weird. Oh, Tate, beautiful sliding. And Brayford keeps it in. Oh, though, it is not so handy that he kept it in there. Not at all. They could score out of this if we're unlucky. But we're almost unlucky. Once again, great pass. Can Iheanacho actually be through now? The defense has been keeping up with him so far, and they keep it once again. End of the first half. We are in front 1-0. They could have been level. We could have been in front with more. It's been a decent first half, honestly. Great goal by Peters, and I hope I can score a second. I gotta be honest, they are pushing up a bit higher the second half. First half, I had no problem containing them, but now it's really hard. That's gonna be a great pass. What the Berahino, I wanted you to pass to Iheanacho. That pass was absolutely shit, and it fucks up our attack. Maybe I shouldn't have passed it, sure, but still. That is going to be a goal. Yes, it is. Iheanacho once again scores in Europe. It's been a bit since he scored, but basically like every game in Europe, he is the one to lay it into the back of the net. Great pass by Brayford, even though he's kind of injured, and a good finish within the side of his boot by Iheanacho. I think that should have been stopped though, not gonna lie. And we have secured our first win in the Champions League. I think that much already. Because, believe me, I'm confident enough that they don't score 2 goals in 10 minutes. Oh, I thought that was for me. Well, that means that the game is pretty much over. Blow your whistle, ref. There we go. End of the game. Our first win in the Champions League. And I hope PSG won of PSV. And that means we are in second again. Let's check though. Knowing my luck, they have actually drawn, but fuck it. Have they though? No, PSG won. That means we are back into second. We still have a chance to secure going through in the Champions League. So that will happen in the coming episodes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.